আমি বেশি গম আসছিল হয়তো বেশি গম আসছিলেন আল্লাহ বলি বেশি মাহাব্বত আসছিল ইয়া করি আর তো বাদার আদার গেল ওদে মার বইতা মার লাগতো হাত তাহাত ওদে ফঞ্চানদের বইতা ফঞ্চারন দানি আর ওয়ানিয়া খাবাইতো আরও কোনো দিন আজ হরো চোরিও দুগ্ন দে আর জামাই অনদে হাইতে লইতে আর দুগ্ন দি বেশি আর আল্লাহ সুন্দর করে চালাই উগ্র চগলে আর আল্লাহ আর জিন্তি এ দূরও টানিয়ে দে
My husband was a very loving man. He never raised his voice. He was a very calm and collected man. And he always take the responsibility of the whole family, regardless of the situation, regardless of circumstances, regardless of us having big family. He was always there by my side, and he always had the attitude of helping others, regardless of anything.
What was your husband's greatest hope and wishes for life in the United States?
Honor, honor, Zamay, another Mamur, a better door azuki ashil, Zindigilla, Dunyalla, Findalla, Honorla, Ki azuashil, Ki gotosai, Kino gotosai.
জামাই দশ আসছিল মালয়েশিয়া যেন দিলা করে আল্লাহ চিনতে কানে হারাইয়ে আমেরিকা যাই আল্লাহ এন দিলা সুন্দর করে রাখিব বলে বেশি আজ আসছিল মাছ জামাইতো কিন্তু আল্লাহ সান্ন আল্লাহ থুরানো করে আমি মাত্র লাইনান আর মানুষ আনি না পারে আর মাছ জামাই ফাইন্দর পুরানি লই নাতি পুতুর পুরানি লই মাছ জামাই দূরে গিয়ে বেঁধে তোরা তুই আর মাপছো মাছ জামাই বিছাচ্ছ মই তোর তুই মাঝামে বেশি গম আসছিল মাঞ্চাল্লাহ মাল্লা মাঝামে বেশি চটকা করতে মাঞ্জরে মাঞ্জে হাইতে বার ভরানো মার গম মানুষকে আমেরিকা যায় আর দিল গেলি গই আমেরিকা যায় আর কই মাঝামে গম মানুষটা গারাতে মাদে করিল বেকুনা আসুদ করতে মাঝামাল্লা মিয়া ভরানো মার মধ্যে মাঝামাল মাঞ্চাল্লাহ বেশি মাইদে আসছি আমার জিন্দগি লাগে মাছ আমার বেশি কামাচ্ছিল বললাম মারো অনদিন না মারতো মারো অনদিন গালালি না করতো
My husband only wish was that the short period of time that he had to get. My husband only wish was that the moment that we spent time together, united as a family in Malaysia for the past 10 to 12 years, we want to live the same life over here or even better in the US, thinking that we will ever be able to be reunited and be happy together. He was a great man. He never raised his voice on me. He loved me dearly. He always fulfilled all my wishes without me even asking. I think people talk about dream man. I didn't even ask from it, but Allah blessed me with such a great man. And 5 beautiful children. People always wonder, yes, he had weakness on his eyes, but as he got older, he had some issues with his knees, with his well-being, because of all the labors that he did, all the things that he survived on his own. And then I apologize for my husband's mistake that he was lost, that he ended up at a house, that he didn't listen to the cops. But to be fair, he didn't understand anything. He was illiterate. He don't even know how to read. He doesn't know how to write. He just know how to use his hand to work, to get, to earn, to make a living. And he lived. He lived a life with no sense of direction, but yet he also provided with everything that any man, any women, any children would ever wish for. And he gave us up and beyond of anything that we could ever wish for. But on his dying bed, I couldn't even see him. I didn't even know how he was. I didn't know where he was. And to find out that he was gone without even saying goodbye, that's what breaks my heart. That's the regret that I will forever have. And that is what haunts me till today, and definitely will forever haunt me, that trauma, that pain. And again, I have nothing against anyone. I just want to say sorry. I just want to apologize from everyone that he have hurt. All I want you guys to do is pray for him, not curse him, not say bad things about him.
বাবা হলো হরাবাই ছিল না বেশি মানুষের মদত করছি রমজান মাসালে ঈদত এদিলা অন্য অন্য টাইমত মানুষ সকল দুপার চলাফেরা করতে বেশি মদত করে গেলে এদিলা মানুষ সকলরে বহুজনের গরক সুন্দর করে বানিয়ে দিয়ে গেল হিন এদিলা মানুষে আর বাবারা ওদের এদিলা গম মানুষকে এদিলাও গিয়ে গয় এঙ্গের বেশি আফসোস করে
My dad was a great man. He used to help as many people as possible. In fact, he also made sure there were some weddings that he blessed, that he funded with his hard-earned money. And those people, those couples, till today they reach out to me and ask me, how did Uncle, who was such a great man, the one who helped anyone with the least that he has, come to this situation? What happened to him? How did he end up over here? How did he end up with no one during his last breath?
I know this is obviously very painful, but I'm wondering if you could tell us a little bit about your last good memory of your husband before he went out last year.
I sini iba ite kini dukka halat hota lekin ugo hota fisale bila on ebere last mare jate onor jamal le fati takila ebere last mar hota hoila gorom mare sati takila on tu ki bala yad ashil ki gojila mani ki ebere last mare mani ki kasu randa bala gojila ne anal kasu hota to hoyo ne last mare Alele honike gione fati era ayure
fati ende diti motto neli lara tanda dalla neli na mettam bisi tanda sila kellara no yana tina shi goron desho tu tanda desho madade to tashi ara chitore badda guri na mettam toi ara no nel tamen guri toi babi tar fati diti motto neli Wandalla peritade marwan manna diya nanna diki engoi bole gaburitade tanda made neli gar shanti gottade adike boro kottalo made neli boro kore soko gaye dekhe aru gaye na dekhe sorry no dekhe mat kara bole are mikke da yatta shamaz amar hoye de bosor gara to made meri Acayip acayip very aşağı bir şey açtın bana bana şükür yani Allah tortu elhamdülillah ona madem bir şey perişan bir şey ay şanti ona nati buti baytam ay kalamala guriya şanti ano tamerla ona arvangin armunto to ay şanti baytam berlango ya bir şey şanti madavaje kotmara time of sorry Manzamar bir sarganay say
when we first got over here we found it so hard to get used to the cold weather over here. We have never experienced it in our life back in our country, back in Malaysia, because we came from a tropical country. We came from a country that is warm and that we can go out anytime we want. But over here we spend most of our time indoors, and my husband always used to say, like, you know, I just wish I could see my children, my grandchildren, and I didn't expect it's gonna be like this in this cold weather where you cannot go out. He was so depressed that he was always confined at this house because my husband always liked to go out. He likes to live a carefree life, although he couldn't see with one eye. He likes to go out and explore. He likes to go out and see the world. And he thought that is what he's gonna get over here. And even he couldn't see with one eye, with the other eye. with the other eye, he will go as much as he can, and then he will cry out, and his tears will be frozen in the outdoors. There was a time as well, because he was so depressed, he couldn't see his children and his grandchildren. He went out in the freezing weather outside. He didn't go out anywhere. He just went out outside to feel the pain, and because he couldn't take it anymore. And I just beg you guys, I just beg all of you guys to help me unite with my family. And if only my children were here, my grandchildren were here, I would be able to talk with them. I would be able to share this moment with them, this grieving moment with them, mourning with them, sharing my pain, sharing my pain and sharing all the things that I'm going through. I have no one over here. My relatives who are really far away, yes, they came. I appreciate many people came, but then I want to have my own family at this moment, my own blood.
You mentioned the word justice a little while ago, and I wanted to just ask Fatima, what does justice look like for the family?
Ona hoye ki insaf sonnani hundala insaf sodde ki sodde hotu dunya tu ki magudde
Dünyayı zamandan mazamay ona mı yarlarlar Allah'ıma niye böyle mori galla biyasan nasıl görüp man dünyayı mazamay bir sargam muysam arakan zualunde to sorry mazamay manati budigin tayo matin majati of the wallahi Allah marwani na kamarani di varana
Lan dunya tu.
yan dünyayı tu arattu mu bizasa marwani marani do
I beg, first of all, sorry and thank you. Just what justice means to me is being able to be reunited with my family. All the separation that my husband went through. My husband was a great man. Yes, he passed away. It was probably his fate. It was probably his luck. And I'm not here to say who's right, who's wrong. I'm not here to point fingers on anyone. I believe in God, Allah, and if it was written on his fate, that's what it is. But then, as a mother, the justice that I ask from the world is to make sure that my children to be here by my side at this moment and to have them live this moment with me, and so that I can hug them. And not just my children, my grandchildren, to hug them and to tell them how much I love them, how much they mean to me. And if anything happens to me, at least I get to say goodbye to them. Unlike my husband, because when he left, he couldn't even say his last words to any one of us. My family is big. He was supposed to be given a chance to say goodbye. My biggest fear right now is that I will lose my 2 children, and I will lose the children that I have back home and my grandchildren. So the justice that I'm seeking from the world, especially from everybody who's listening right now, is to hear out and to reunite me with my family. I don't ask for anything else. I don't ask for anything more. I don't ask for anything less.